We are going to learn how to solve problems involving partial fractions using this Casio Fx-991 scientific calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. Let's get started. The first thing to do will be to reset the calculator as usual to put it in default mode. So to reset, press this setting button. Alright, navigate to reset. When you get here, press execute. Then go to initialize or alright, so we are good to go. The next thing to do will be to store a value we are going to use to simplify the question and also use it to simplify the option. That's the idea behind solving partial fractions with a calculator. Now in this video I will be recommending two that you guys should start to be working with two. You can choose to work with any other value, but I highly recommend two for partial fractions. So to start two on this calculator, press the variable button, then go to the X alphabet. So press 2, press execute. So 2 has been stored on this calculator. It's as simple as this. Press AC button. So let's begin with question 1. Say resolve this expression into partial fraction 5x plus 2 over 3x squared plus 4x minus 4. So it's in fraction. It's very straightforward. Press 5x, press shift and this button 0 plus 2 over 3x squared plus 4x, shift on this button minus 4. So that's it guys. Press execute. We have 2 over 4. If we want to check it in decimal, press format button, then decimal, execute. 3 over 4 or 0.75. So right now we're going to simplify the options. Only one that gives us 3 over 4 or 0.75 will be the answer. So let's begin with option A. Is in fraction. We have 1 over x plus 2. Alright, then count this place. We have plus in fraction. We have 2 over 3x minus 2. So that's it guys. Let's press execute. Exactly, so the right option in this question is option A, which gave us exactly 2 over 4 we got when we solved the question. So that's it. Feel free to check other options, but I know you won't get 2 over 4 when you check. So that's it. That's the idea guys. Let's solve one more example so that you guys understand it better. Let's remove this. So question 2 say resolve minus 8 over x plus 3 plus 11 over x plus 2 into partial fraction. We are still making use of the stored value. That's 2 we stored on this calculator. So to simplify this question, we are resolving a fraction minus 8 over x plus 1. Come to this place, we have plus 11 over x plus 2. So that's it guys. Let's press equal to now to see what this will give us. Execute 1 over 12. So right now we're going to simplify the options. Anyone that gives us 1 over 12 will be the answer to this question. Alright, so let's begin with option A. In fraction, we have 3x, shift and this button, minus 5 over x square plus 7x, shift and this button, plus 2. So that's it. Press execute. 1 over 20. No, let's check option B. We got 1 over 12. So let's just adjust it here guys. Remove this 7 and put 3. So that's it. Exactly. So the right option this question is what? Option B. It's as simple as this. So guys, this basically can deal with problems involving partial fractions easy and fast using this Casio FSCW scientific calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions in algebra. Hope you learned something interesting. So don't forget to reset this calculator. Once you are done, to do this, press this setting button, navigate to reset. Alright, press execute, then go to initialize or yes. So that's it, we are good to go. We are going to learn how to solve long division of polynomial using the Casio Fx-991 CW scientific calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. So let's get started. The question says the remainder upon division of the polynomial 8x cubed minus 2x squared minus 3x plus 2 by 4x minus 3 is what? So guys, the very first thing to do will be to reset the calculator to put it in default mode. So to reset, press the setting button, okay, then navigate down to reset, execute, initialize all. So we are good to go. Press execute again. Alright, now pay attention here guys. When it comes to solving long division of polynomial with the calculator, you know that if you have to solve this kind of problem manually, it can take you a good amount of time to get the answer, to get the remainder, but the calculator is very fast in a matter of seconds. So now the idea here is, like, if you look at my solution here, firstly, this 4x minus 3 that is dividing the polynomial, this 4x minus 3 is the divisor, whereas this 8x cubed minus 2x squared minus 3x plus 2 we have is the dividend. Alright, whereas the output of the division is what we call the quotient. Alright, so the remainder is just the remainder, but take note that this 4x minus 3 is what we call the divisor. This one here, the polynomial function here with a cube power, is what we call the dividend, whereas the output is the quotient, in case this could come out in your multiple choice question. So take note of what these expressions are called respectively. So let's solve this. So when you get here, for x minus 3 equates to 0, this is the divisor, so you then make x the separate formula. When you do this, your negative 3 crosses over to the equality sign, change to 3, divide both sides by 4, so your x will be 3 by 4 as we have here. So this value of x now we have gotten, you then have to store it in the calculator. So that's the idea. Any divisor that is dividing the dividend of the polynomial, that divisor you equate it to 0 and make x subject formula. Alright, so that's the idea. Now let's do this guy. Let's store 3 over 4 on this calculator. So you press this variable button, navigate down to x. So we want to store x as 3 over 4, that's 3 divide 4. I recommend make use of this fraction button. Alright, 3 over 4. So that's it. Press execute. So x is now stored as 3 over 4 on the calculator. We are good to go. So right now, let's use this value of x we have stored to simplify the polynomial. That's just the idea. We get the remainder now. So let's impute the polynomial we have there, the dividend. We have 8x to bring out express, shift and this 0 button, cube. Okay, you come down, minus 2x, shift and this button. Alright, square, we have minus 3x, shift and this button, plus 2. Press execute. So we have the remainder to be what? 2. The right option in this question is what? Option C. So this is how you can deal with problems involving long division of polynomials easy and fast using the Casio Fx-991 CW scientific calculator for multiple choice questions in algebra. Hope you learned something interesting. Okay, so don't forget to reset once you are done. Just press the setting button, go to reset, press execute, go to initialize all. Alright, so that's we are good to go. We are going to learn how to solve problems involving simultaneous equations involving 2 variables, 3 variables, and 4 variables. So let's get started. The very first thing to do will be to reset this calculator. So to reset, press the setting button, then go to reset, press execute, go for initialize or then press execute. We are good to go. So we want to solve systems of equation or simultaneous equation. So you navigate to this place, we have equation. So when you get here, press execute. So the first option there is simultaneous equation, press execute. So we are beginning with 2 variables, that's 2 unknowns. Let's press execute for 2 unknowns. So let's impute the values, our x and y, and the constant. So the x, the coefficient of 2x, the y, the coefficient of 3y for the first equation. So let's impute the values. We have 2 coefficient of 2x there. Then we have 3 coefficient of 3y. The constant is 13. Then for equation 2, the coefficient of 3x is 3. The coefficient of 4y is 4. And the constant is 17. So that's it. It's as simple as this. Press execute to get the output. So we have x, when x is -1 and y is 5. So it's as simple as this. That's for the first systems of equation. Let's go back. Press this home button, press execute, still under equation. Now simultaneous equation, go down for 3 variables or 3 unknowns. So let's begin with equation 1 there for question 2. The coefficient of 2x there is 2. Okay, coefficient of y is 1. The constant is 8. So for coefficients of z, I forgot, we are dealing with 3 unknowns. So we have done for 2x, which is 2, that of y, coefficient is 1. So for z, it will be 1. Coefficient of z there is 1. Alright, very important, guys. So the constant is 8. Yeah, so for equation 2, coefficient of 5x is 5. Then coefficient of -3y is -3. Coefficient of 2z is 2. And the constant is 3. The last equation, coefficient of 7x is 7. Coefficient of y is 1. Coefficient of 3z is 3. And the constant is what, 20. So that's it, guys. Let's press execute now to get the output. Okay, so when x is 2, our y is 3, and our z is what, 1. So it's as simple as this. Let's solve the last question that involves 4 unknowns before we end this video. Press AC button. Okay, so go back to home, see under equation, then simultaneous equation. This time around 4 unknowns, execute. So let's begin with equation 1 for question 3. Coefficient of 2x is 2. Coefficient of 2y is 2. Coefficient of -z is -1. Alright, coefficient of t is 1, and the constant is 4. Yeah, for equation 2, coefficient of 4x is 4. That of 3y is 3. Z is -1. Okay, then for t is 6. Okay, and Okay, for t is 2, not 6. Yes, the constant is 6. So we have to be careful. The third equation, the coefficient of 8x is 8. Coefficient of 5y is 5. That of minus 3z is minus 3. Alright. That of 4t is 4. Yeah. Then we have the constant to be 12. Then the last equation, coefficient of 3x is 3. That of 3y is 3. Alright. Minus 2z is minus 2. Okay. Then 2t is 2. And the constant is 6. So that's it, guys. Now let's press the equal button to get the output. So when x is 1, our y is 1, our z is negative 1, and our t is negative 1. So guys, it's as simple as this. This is basically you can deal with problems involving systems of equations or simultaneous equations involving 2 unknowns, 3 unknowns, and 4 unknowns. We discussed the Fx-991 CW scientific calculator. Hopefully something interesting. Don't forget to reset this calculator once you are done. To separate the setting button. Okay. Then go to reset. Press execute. Go for initialize or press execute. So that's it. We are good to go. We are going to learn how to solve problems involving quadratic equations using the Casio Fx-991 CW scientific calculator, easy and fast from multiple choice questions in algebra. Let's get started. Now, the first thing to do will be to reset this calculator to put it in default mode. Very important. So to reset, press this setting button. Okay. Then go to reset. When you get here, press execute. Go for initialize or press execute again. Alright, press execute. We are good to go. So the next thing will be to navigate to this equation menu. So when you get here, press execute. Now, quadratic equation is a polynomial with the highest power or exponent is 2. So when you come to polynomial, press execute. Alright, so the first one there is for quadratic, the second one there is cubic, the third one there is quadratic. So what we want is quadratic. Press the first one. Now pay attention here, guys. In quadratic equations there are variables we consider. Okay, we have our a, b, and c. In this question 1, the coefficients, our a is basically the leading coefficient. So we have in this quadratic equation we have here, we have basically 2 terms and a constant. Okay, so in this leading term, which is 3 square, the coefficient of the leading term, which is the leading coefficient, the coefficient of 3 square is 3. That will be our a. Alright, so press 3 for your a. Press execute. Then your b will be the coefficient of 10x, which is what, 10. Then your c will be the constant, which is negative 8. So it's as simple as that. We're going to have 2 outputs for the roots of the equation x1 and x2. Press execute. So press execute again to get the roots. So we have our x1 to be 2/3 and our s2 to be negative 4. So it's as simple as this, guys. That's how you can find roots of quadratic equation using the CW calculator. Alright, so let's one more example. This question 2, let you guys understand this better. So let's go back, press AC to wipe out every value you have input here. So it's now empty, right? So for question 2, it says we have 5x squared minus 13x equals 6. We are asked to find the roots of this quadratic equation. So this question 2 is a bit not straightforward. So you just have to arrange the quadratic equation before solving. So to arrange, these 6 are the right side of the equation, cross over the equality sign and it change to negative 6. Alright, so what you now have at the right side will be 0. So this equation now will now be, for question 2, this equation now will now be 5x squared minus 13x minus 6 equals 0. So our a will be the coefficient of the leading term. The leading term here is 5x squared. Coefficient of 5x squared is 5. So we're going to impute 5 here. Okay. Then our b will be the coefficient of minus 13x, which is what? Minus 13. Then our c is our constant. Remember, the constant, the 6 crossed over, so it's not negative 6. Alright, very, very important, guys. So we have minus 6. Yeah, so let's press execute button now to find the roots of this equation. So we have our x1 to be 3, our x2 to be minus 3 over 5. So it's as simple as this. This basically can solve problems involving quadratic equation using this Casio Fx-991 scientific calculator. Using our file some multiple choice questions. Hope you learned something interesting. Don't forget to reset this calculator once you are done. Very important to remove it from this equation mode. So to reset, as usual, press the setting button, then navigate to where we have reset. Okay, press execute, go for initialize or press execute. So that's we are going to learn how to solve these exponential equations using this Casio Fx-991 scientific calculator in seconds for your multiple choice questions in algebra. So let's get started. The very first thing to do will be to reset this calculator to put it in default mode. So to reset, press this shift button, go to reset. When you get here, press execute, go for initialize or press execute again. So we are good to go. To solve these problems we have here, navigate to this equation menu. When you get here, press execute. Since we want to solve exponential equation, I'm going to work with this solver we have here. Press execute. So let's begin with question 1. It says simplify in brackets 1 over 5 to the power 2x minus 3 equals 625. So let's impute the values. We have in brackets fraction 1 over 5, close the brackets, to the power, make use of this power function. We have 2x. Now you can make use of this button for x as well. So we have 2x minus 3. Okay, come down, equal to bring out the equality sign, press this shift and this button here, 625. So that's it, guys. Let's press execute now to get the output. When you press execute to bring it to this very place. Now when you get here, pay attention here, guys. If you miss it here, you have missed almost everything. I highly recommend that you should assign your x to be 0 when you get here. Alright, 0 always gives the right output. Alright, in 99% of the cases, 0 usually gives the right output. Okay, so work with 0 when you get here. I'm going to assign x at 0, press 0. Alright, press execute again. Solving it. So we have the output x is what? Minus 0.5. So that's the answer to this question. This is either minus 1 over 2 or minus 0.5, depending on what you have. Okay, so that's the answer to this question. Let's solve question 2. So let's go back, press AC button. Alright, impute under equation. We have equation 2. We have 2 to the power 2x. Make use of this button as well. We come down, we have plus 4 in bracket 2 to the power x. You come down and close the bracket, minus 32. Alright, equals press shift and this button, what, 0. So that's what we have there for question 2. Now press execute. When you get the assign x to be 0, press execute again. So we have the output to be what, 2. That's the answer to this question. It's as simple as this, guy. Very, very easy. The last question before I end this video, question 3. Let's remove everything here. AC button again. So the question 3, we have 3 to the power 2x. You come down, we have minus 3 to the power x plus 2. Come down, equals, press shift and this button, 3 to the power x plus 1. You come down, minus 27. Yeah, so that's what we have there, guys. Now let's press execution button to see the outputs. So assign x to be 0, press execute again. So solving it, we have it to be what, 1, x is what, 1. It's as simple as this. So this is basically what you need to do to solve problems involving exponential equations using this Casio Fx-991 scientific calculator. Fast for multiple choice questions in algebra. Hope you learned something interesting. Don't forget to reset the calculator once you're done. Very important. So to reset, press the setting button. Go to reset. Press execute. Go for initialize or press execute again. So that's it. We are going to learn how to solve problems involving logarithm using this Casio Fx-991 scientific calculator is now fast for multiple choice questions. So let's get started. Let's begin with question 1. We are asked to simplify log 91 minus log 13 over log 245 minus log 5. Alright, so the first thing to do will be to reset the calculator as usual to put it in default mode. So to reset, press the setting button, then navigate to reset. When you get there, press execute, go for initialize or press execute again. So we are good to go. Now let's solve this question 1. So just simple simplification, make use of this fraction button. So when you get here, you make use of this log function here. So you press shift and this button to come out. We have log 91. By default, what we have there is log to the base 10. Alright, log 91 minus log shift and this button, log 13. Close the brackets over. So we have log shift and this button, log 245 minus log shift and this button, log 5. Close the brackets. So that's what we have there, guys. Let's press execute to see the output. So we have it in what, half. It's as simple as this. So let's solve for question 2. Let's remove this fraction. Question 2, this number 1, we have the base to be in base 5. So we're going to make use of this log function. If I put the base 5, come to this place, we have 81. Alright, plus log, make use of this function, base 5, come to this place, put your 3 over, we have log base 5, come to this place, put 2, 4, 3. Yes, then come outside, we have minus log base 5 come to this place, put your 9. So that's what we have there for question 2. Let's press execute. 5/3, that's the answer to this question. If you want to put this in decimal, press the format button, then navigate down, press execute. So that's the value in decimal. We're making progress, guys. Let's solve question 3. So remove this. So for question 3, 4 are under logarithmic equations. So to solve this, we are going to, let me show you guys how you can do this. So let's make use of our equation solver. So to bring that out, since it's logarithmic equation, go to your home, okay, then go to this equation, execute. So make use of this equation solver we have here. Alright, so we are solving question 3. We have make use of this function log base 4, okay, x as the unknown. You can make use of this button, then come outside. So bring out the equality sign, you press shifts and this button. Alright, equals what, 5/2. So that's it, guys. That's what we have. Let's press execute. When you get here, assign x to be 0. Very, very important, guys. Alright, press execute again. So we're solving it. You see our x equals what, 32. It's as simple as this. So that's it for this question. Now let's solve question 4. For question 4, let's remove this. So we have log, the base this time around is x. Press this, then come to this box, put 27. They bring out the equality sign, press shift and this button, okay, equals 3/2. So that's it. Let's press execute now. When you get here, assign x to be 0, press execute again. It's solving it for us. Alright, still solving it for us. So guys, the answer is 9. It's as simple as this. So let me verify this for you now, that this output we have is indeed correct. If we evaluate log 27 base 9 the calculator, now we're going to have to over 2. Let's check this, guys. Okay, let's check this. Let's go out of equation mode, so we can press this home button, then navigate to calculate, execute. So let's do log base 9 27. We're going to have 3/2. You see, so the value we got is correct. It's as simple as this. This basically you can deal with problems involving logarithm and the equation aspect of logarithm using this Casio Fx and one CW scientific calculator and second some multiple choice questions. Hope you learned something interesting. Don't forget to reset once you're done. Press shift, go to reset, press execute, go for initialize or yes. So that's it. We're going to learn how to solve problems involving complex numbers using this Casio Fx and one CW scientific calculator in seconds from multiple choice questions. Alright, so we have 6 questions to practice with. Let's get started. The very first thing you will need to do will be to reset this calculator as usual to put it in default mode. So to reset, press the setting button. Alright, navigate down to reset. When you get here, you press execute, then you go for initialize or press execute, press execute again. Alright, so we're good to go. Now we are at the home tab. Let's navigate to complex option. Here you make use of this navigation button. So this is complex. We need to put the calculator in complex mode, very important. So press execute. It's now in complex mode. Let's begin with question 1 is addition of complex numbers. We have if z1 equals this value and z2 equals this value, find z1 plus z2. So to do this, we have put them in bracket, guys, very important. So we have 4 minus 5 I. To bring out the I, you press shift and this button 9, close the bracket, plus put this one in bracket as well. We have 6 plus 13 I, press shift and this button, close the bracket. So that's all, guys. Let's press execute now to get the output. So this is the summation. 10 plus 8i is the answer. So let's check question 2. Let's remove this. This is very interesting, guys. So question 2 is subtraction. Put them in bracket. We have minus 6 plus 4i, shift and this button. Okay, then we have minus in brackets. We have 5 plus 9i, shift and this button, close the bracket. So that's it, guys. We are good to go. So now let's press execute now to get the output. Minus 11 minus 5i. So that's it. Let's solve question 3. This time around we have multiplication. Let's remove this. So we have in brackets 5 plus 9i. To bring out the I, you press shift and this button, close the bracket. Alright, then we have open another bracket. This is multiplication. We have 7 minus 4i, shift and this button, close the bracket. So that's what we have there, guys. Let's press execution button now to get the output. We have 71 plus 43i. Alright, let me show you guys something. You can also choose to put multiplication sign here. It still doesn't matter. Alright, you still get some output. Alright, so any way can work. Let's solve question 4, which is now division. So for division of complex numbers, we have, let's put in brackets, we have 2 plus 3i, okay, over, wait, let's close this bracket here, over, we have 5 in bracket, 5 plus 7i, shift and this button. So that's it. Let's press execute. So this is the output. It's as simple as this, guys. So let's solve question 5. We are asked to find the modulus of z given that z equals this value. So modulus is either the same modulus or absolute value. So to get the modulus of this complex number, you just to use the formula for magnitude of a vector. So it's going to be square root of 4 square plus 2 square. Don't include the I symbol. So that's the press execute. So this is the modulus 2 with 5. It's as simple as this. Lastly, let's find argument and conjugate of 5 plus 3i before I end this video. Alright, so for argument, you press this catalog button. You are seeing complex option, press execute. So locate argument. This is the argument, press execute. So argument of what? Of 5 plus 3i, shift and this button. So that's it, close the bracket, press execute. So the argument is what? 30.96. So this is the value in degree. There are some cases where they leave the answer in radian. So in such situation, just switch the calculator in radian, see the answer in radian. Okay, so let me show you. If you want to see this answer in radian, you just press setting button. Okay, then under calculator setting, press execute, go to angle units, execute, radian, execute. Alright, so it's now in radian. Let's go back. So press execute again now. You see the answer has changed to a value in radian. So it's as simple as this. So let's put it back in degree, because by the original statement of this question, they set it for the answers to be in degree. Alright, calculator, setting, angle units. Let's go back to degree. Okay, so we're good to go. Press equal to execute C. So lastly, to get the conjugate, go to catalog, complex option. So navigate down to conjugates, press execute. Conjugate of 4, 5 plus 3, I shift and this button, close the bracket. So that's it, guys. The conjugate is 5 minus 3i. So guys, this basically can do problems involving complex numbers using the Casio Fx-991 scientific calculator using and fast for multiple choice questions. So there's something interesting. Don't forget to reset once you are done. Just press setting, then go to reset, execute, initialize, or so that's it. We're going to learn how to solve problems involving matrix using this Casio Fx-991 scientific calculator easily and fast for multiple choice questions. Alright, so let's get started. The first thing to do as usual will be to reset this calculator to put it in default mode. So to reset, press the setting button, then go to reset, press execute, go to initialize or press execute. Yes. Alright, so we're good to go. The next thing will be to go to the matrix tab, navigate to matrix. So this is matrix. When you get a press execute. Alright, so if you check here, we have press tools to define matrix. So this is the 2 button. So let's define our matrix. We have 2 matrices here, matrix A and matrix B. So for matrix A, let's define it, press execute mat A. So the mat A, we have 3 by 3 matrix. That's the row is 3 rows and the column is also 3 columns. Alright, the vertical axis is the column, the horizontal axis is the row. Alright, so let's begin with the row. Press execute. So how many rows? I've already said it. We have 3 rows. Then for column, we also have 3 columns. Okay, so that's it. We are good to go. So this shows that this calculator can solve 4 by 4 matrix as well, but we are experimenting with 3 by 3 matrix. Let's confirm it, press execute. So that's, let's input the values. We have 2 for mat A, we have 3, then we have 1, we have 3, we have 2, we have 4, we have 1, we have 3. Just note that as I'm imputing the values, they are being stored on the calculator automatically. So we are done with this one. Let's go away now, press AC button and impute the values for mat B. So press the 2 button. Let's go to mat B. Let's define it. So the row, this is also 3 by 3 matrix, so 3 rows. Executes. The column is also 3 columns. So that's it. Let's confirm it. Yeah, let's input the values. We have 7, we have -1, we have 0, we have 2, we have 3, we have -2, and we have 1, we have 4, we have 6. So that's it, guys. Now let's go away. These values are also stored, right? So let's go away from here and begin to find what we're asked to find. Let's begin with addition of the matrix. That's for A2 mat A plus B. So to do this, guys, go to this catalog button, then under matrix option, so we have mat A, so put 2 at this place. We have 2 mat A plus mat B. Press catalog, matrix option, then navigate down to mat B. So it's as simple as this, guys. Let's press execute. So this is the addition. Then for the B option, I'm looking for 4 mat A minus 2 mat B. Alright, so let's go away. Let's go to the catalog button. So the matrix option, we have, okay, 4 mat A minus 2 mat B. So you go to mat B. So that's it. Let's press execute. So this is the subtraction results. Okay, so for the C, we have, that's basically multiplication. A dot B just stands for multiplication of the matrices. So let's remove this, guys. So we go to catalog button, matrix option. So we have mat A times catalog, matrix option, mat B. So that's what it means. Okay, so let's press execute. So this is the product. It's as simple as this. So for the determinant of mat A, determinant is also very easy. Go to catalog, matrix option, then this matrix calculations, under it you navigate down to determinant. Alright, execute. Determinant of what? Mat A, catalog, matrix option, mat A is mat A, close the brackets, so press execute. So is -9, that's the determinant of this matrix. So let's solve for inverse of mat B. Alright, remove this. So for the inverse, press the catalog button, matrix option, so mat B. Okay, so go back to catalog, matrix option, matrix calculations. So you're looking for inverse matrix, so execute. So that's the inverse. Press execute. So this will give you the inverse of the matrix. Alright, so it's as simple as this. Now lastly, for transpose matrix, before I end the video, let's go back. So for the transpose matrix, go to catalog, matrix option, matrix calculations. Okay, so go to transpose. In case you are looking for the identity matrix, make use of this option. Okay, so we want transposition of the matrix, execution, transpose of mat A, go to catalog, matrix option, mat A, close the brackets. So that's it. Go execute now. We have it to be this, so this is a transpose of this matrix. So it's as simple as this, guy. This basically can do problems involving matrix using this Casio Fx-991 central calculator. Is the advance for multiple choice questions. Hope you learned something interesting. Alright, so don't forget to reset once you're done. Just press this setting button. Go to reset. Alright, press execute. Go to initialize or execute. Yes. So that's it. We are going to learn how to solve problems involving arithmetic progression using this Casio FS and our CW centric calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. So let's get started. The very first thing to do to begin to solve this problem is to reset the calculator to put it in default mode. So to reset, press the setting button, then navigate to reset. When you get there, press execute. Go to initialize or execute again. Alright, we're good to go. Now the next thing to do will be to put the calculator in statistics mode. So navigate to statistics tab. This is statistics, press execute. Now the question says if the 8th and 12th term of an AP are 2 and 10 respectively, find these things we have to find. First times 24th term, the common difference, the n term, if the n term is 36, some of the first 40 terms. So when you get here on the calculator, go for two variable because we are going to work with two variable actually. Then press execute, input your values. Now your s values will be the number of terms. So in that question we have the 8th term and the 12th term. Then your y values will be what the term is actually in the question. For this question, the 8th term is 2 and the 12th term is 10. Now note that as I'm imputing these values, they will be stored on this calculator automatically. So having imputed these values, the next thing I'm going to do on this calculator, follow me guys, pay attention, is to press this OK button. Alright, so once you press this OK button, you go to statistics calculations, press execute. Then when you get here, pay attention here guys. This first option, y equals a plus bx, is for AP, arithmetic progression. Very important, to press execute. Alright, now once you get here, we want to find the first term. Now you press this catalog button. Under this, go for this statistics option, execute. Okay, when you get here, go for regression, press execute. When you get here, go for this one. This symbol is what I used to find the number of terms. Alright, so press execute. Now looking at the first term, all you need to go to the front of this symbol and put 1, which is first term, press execute. So the first term is 1 minus 12. If you want to get the 24th term, which is for B, go to this place, remove this one, put 24. That's it, press execute. 24th term is what? 34. The C part of the equation, the common difference. Now, no difference in mass talks about subtraction. How you can find a common difference is I can show you two ways you can do this. So in these terms we have 8 and 12 terms. Okay, let's begin with the 8th term. Now if you are counting values after 8, what's the next number? That's 9, right? So what you do is to put 9 minus, because it's difference, minus the value of the 8th term, which is what? 2. So that's this, press execute. The common difference was 2. Either I do this way or let's use that of the 12th term there. After 12, the next value is what? 13, right? Yes. So 13 minus the value of the 12th term, which is 10. Okay, so the 13 minus 10, so is as simple as this. Let's press execute, you still get 2 as the common difference. See 2. The common difference was 2. We're making progress. The D part of the question says the n term, if the n term is 36. So for this n term, remove everything here. Alright, press this catalog button again. Then under statistics option, press execute. You go for regression, execute. Now for nth term, this is what I used to find nth term. You go for this option here, this one. Alright, this for n time, press execute. So we have to find the n time. If the n time is 36, press 36, execute. It's as simple as this. To verify if this is correct, let me show you. Now if we want to find the 25th time, we're going to get 36 back. Let me show you. So catalog, go to statistics, then regression, execute. Okay, let me find 25th time. Now you see we are going to have 36. You see, so it is as simple as this. Alright, so we're making progress. So lastly, we have to find the sum of the first 40 terms. Now for this sum, we're going to make use of the sigma symbol. Alright, so pay attention. Let me remove this. So let me go for catalog. Now under this place, I'm going to, so let me check if I'm going to get it here under functional analysis. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for, guys. Summation. This is the same we're going to work with. Press execute. So we have sigma x. You put x, bring out x, you can press this button. Alright, then the symbol of regression, go back to catalog, statistics, regression, then this is the symbol we are looking for. Now you put comma. To make that comma, press shift and this button. So we're asked to find some of the first 40 terms. First 40, put 1, or I put on that comma, shift and this button, then your 40. It's as simple as you close the bracket. So that's the press execute. So this is some of the first 40 terms. This is the procedure you follow, guys. Assuming you are asked some of the first 100 terms, just remove the 40 and put 100 in that order. So this is basically you can do problems involving arithmetic progression is not fast using the Casio Fx-991 scientific calculator for multiple choice questions. Hope you learned something interesting. Don't forget to reset the calculator once you're done. Alright, just press this setting button, go for reset, execute, initialize, or yes. So that's it. We're going to learn how to solve problems involving geometric progression using this Casio Fx-991 scientific calculator is now fast for your multiple choice questions. So let's get started. The very first thing to do will be to reset the calculator to put it in default mode. So to reset, press the setting button. So go to reset. Under here, press execute. Go for initialize or execute again. So we're good to go. The next thing will be to put the calculator in statistics mode. Go to statistics, execute. Under here, go for two variable statistics. Alright, let's impute the values now. The x values will be your number of terms. So in the question says the first term of a geometric progression is 7 and the fifth term is 5, 6, 7. Find these values. So we have the first term and the fifth term. Then come to execute. Then come to y values. The y values will be what each term is in the question. So the first term is 7 and the fifth term is 5, 6, 7. Alright, so note that as I'm imputing the values, they are being stored on the calculator automatically. So we are good to go. Next thing to do on this calculator after inputting the values, you'll be to press this OK button. Then once you do it, come to statistics calculations. Then when you get here, pay attention here guys. This first option here is for AP. We are solving GP, so keep navigating down. I'll show you the right one for GP. So this one here, this y equals a dot b, the power x is for GP. Very important. Press execute for it. Okay, so once you have done this, next will be to press this catalog button. Under statistics option, go for regression. Alright, so this is a symbol for find number of terms. Press execute. So we have to find what the third term. The third term will be put 3 in front of this. So press execute. Third term is what? 63. It's as simple as this. Hadeven we have to find the first term. Just remove 3, put 1. Press execute. First term is 7. So it's as simple as this. What else? We have to find the 8th term and remove this one and put 8. So this is the 8th term, 15,309. Alright, so we have to find the common ratio. To find the common ratio, it will be, there are two ways you can do this. We have first and fifth term in this way, so it will be after the first, next time is second term. So 2 ratio deals with division, right? Divided by the value of the first term, which is 7. So that's how you can go about it. So we press execute. 3. Did I do this way, or you do after the fifth term, the next value is 6. Remove this and put 6 divided by the value of the fifth term there, which is what? 5, 6, 7. So that's the press execute. You still get 3. So it's as simple as this. Now that's for common ratio. Last, we have to find an n term if the n term is 1701. So to find the n term, it will be, remove this, go back to catalog. Okay, under statistics, go for regression. So this is a symbol for n term. Press execute. So we have to find if the n term is 170, 01. So that's the press execute. 6 is the nth term. Let me show you to verify this n term. If we find the 6th term now, we're still going to have, we're going to get 1701. Let's verify. So it will be catalog statistics, regression, go for this, so to the 6. See, so it's correct. Lastly, if you have to find the sum of the first, let me say this question has to find sum of the first 50 terms, it will be, so you go for this catalog button, locate the summation symbol. So this is sigma, stands for summation. This one, press execute. So sigma x, press this button for x. Then the regression symbol, statistics, regression, this one, put comma, shift and this button, first 50 times, put another comma, 50. That's a close the brackets. Alright, so that's how you can do it. Execute. This will be solving it. So this is the value for the first 50 terms. It's as simple as this. If you ask the sum of the first, okay, let's say sum of the first 15 terms, let's put 15 here. This is the value. So it's as simple as this. Basically, I can do a problem involving geometric progression using This Casio Fx-991 scientific calculator is now fast for multiple choice questions. Hope there's something interesting. Don't forget to reset the calculator once you're done. Just press the setting button, go for reset, execute, go for initialize or execute. Yes, so that's it. We're going to learn how to solve problems involving permutations and combinations using the Casio Fx-991 scientific calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. Alright, so let's get started. The very first thing to do will be to reset this calculator to put it in default mode. So to reset, press the setting button, go for reset. So when you get here, press execute, go for initialize or press execute again. So we are good to go. Now, question 1 says, how many ways can the word lion be arranged? Now, there are 4 distinct letters that make up the word lion. There are no duplication of any letter. So there are 2 ways you can solve this. You can go through the method of permutation or through the method of factorial. I'm going to show you the 2 ways you can solve this question 1. So let's begin with exploring that of permutation method. It's going to be, since we have 4 letters that make up the word lion, to be 4 permutation. To make a permutation, press catalog, then go to probability, then look at permutation. So it will be 4 permutation 4. Since the total number of letters is 4 and we also have 4 distinct letters, there is no duplication, so it will be 4 permutation 4. Press execute. So 24 ways. That's the answer to the question. Now if you want to solve it through factorial method, it will be in fraction 4 factorial. The 4 there is the total number of letters. We have total number of 4 letters, so 4 factorial. Then factorial, press catalog, go to probability. Okay, look at factorial over, we have, since we have distinct letters, there is no duplication of any letter, so the distinct letters there are 4 in total, so it will be 1 factorial times 1 factorial times 1 factorial up to 4 times. Since 1 factorial is something as 1, let's just make use of 1 factorial. So it will be 1 factorial, catalog, probability. So this is it. Press execute again. 24 ways. So either of the methods will work. It's as simple as this. So let's solve question 2. It says, in how many ways can the word impossibly be arranged? So this is still under permutation, but we're going to solve this question 2 using factorial method to solve it. That's the most reliable way to solve this kind of question 2 and 3. Alright, in fact, I recommend that you guys should be working with factorial method to be on the safer side. So to be in fraction, the word impossible has a total number of 10 letters that make it up. So it will be 10 factorial, catalog, probability, factorial over. So in the word impossible, we have duplication of letters. For instance, the letter I is appearing twice, so it will be 2 factorial, catalog, probability, execute, factorial. So 2 factorial times, we also have another letter being duplicated, which is letter X, so it will be 2 factorial. Follow me guys. Times, there is no other letter being duplicated, so other letters here are appearing once, that's they are distinct. So instead of doing 1 factorial to 1 factorial for the distinct letters there, let's just represent them with just 1 factorial. Since 1 factorial is something as 1, so it will be 2 factorial times 2 factorial times 1 factorial. So that's it. Press execute now to get the output. So we have 907,200 ways. So the right option is option C. It's as simple as this. 907,200 ways. So the next question, question 2, says, in how many ways can the word engineering be arranged? From the word engineering, we have a total number of 11 letters and make it top. So it will be 11 factorial. Alright. Executes over. Now in the word engineer we have duplication of letters. For instance, the letter E is appearing 3 times, so it will be 3 factorial times the letter N is also appearing 3 times. That's times 3 factorial. Okay. Probability factorial times letter G is appearing 2 times, times 2 catalog. Alright, times the letter I is appearing 2 times. Alright, times 2 again, 2 factorial. And the letter N, we have done it. E, we have done it. R, we have done. Okay, R is appearing once. We have not done it. R, we have done it. N, we have done it. G, we have done it. So R is appearing once. So times 1 factorial. So 1 factorial catalog. Go to probability, execute factorial. So that's it. We are good to go. Let's press execute now to get the outputs. 277,200 ways. Right option here is option A. It's as simple as the last. Let's solve question 4. This one is another combination. It says a student has to choose 4 tests from a collection of 10. How many choices can be made? Now guys, it's important you know how to differentiate combination questions from permutation questions. How you will easily identify any of them is that permutation deals with arrangement or order, whereas combination deals with selection or choice. Very important. So this question 4, it will be 10 combination, catalog, probability, navigate to combination. So that's it. 10 combination 4. The higher one will come before the lower value. Very important. So let's press execute. 210 choices can be made. Option A is the right answer. So it's as simple as this. So guys, this basically can solve problems involving permutations and combination. It's not fast using this Casio Fx-991 scientific calculator for multiple choice questions. Hope you learned something interesting. So don't forget to reset once you're done. Just press, let's go away from here, press this setting button, then go for resets, execute, initialize, or yes. So we're going to learn how to solve problems involving vectors using this Casio Fx-991 scientific calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. So let's get started. The very first thing to do will be to reset this calculator. So to reset, press this setting button, then go for resets. Under reset, press execute. Okay, initialize or execute. Yes. Alright, so we are good to go. Next thing now will be to locate the vector option on this calculator to put it in vector mode. So this is vector, press execute. It's now in vector mode. So let's define our vectors. To do this, press the 2 button. So let's define our vector A to be our vector P on this calculator. So vector P here, this is 3-dimensional vector, so this is not 2. So press execute again. We want 3 dimensions. Alright, so remember vector P is a vector A on this calculator. So confirm. Let's input the values. So we have 7i, which is we're going to put 7, then minus 3. It's showing minus 3j, that's minus 3 basically. Then plus 2k, just put 2 only. So just note that as I'm inputting the values, they are being stored on the calculator automatically. So we are done with this. Let's define our vector q, which will be our vector b on this calculator. So execute. Also 3 dimensions. Alright. So confirm the values we have for I, that's 4 plus 5j, that's 5 minus 3k, that's minus 3. Alright, so it's done. Next thing we need to begin to find these values. So A says find vector p plus 3 times vector q. So to find this, let's press the catalog button, vector option. So we have vector A. Alright, go to the back of this, the front of this rather. So we have vector A plus 3 vector q. Well, a vector q is a vector b on this calculator. Catalog again, vector option, vector b. So that's it. Let's press equal to now execute to see the output. So this will give you the output. Is as simple as this. Alright, so let's solve the b aspect. 2 vector p minus vector q. So let's remove this. Alright, so press catalog again, vector option. This time around we have vector p, that's vector a here, but we have 2 vector p, alright, minus vector q, which is a vector b here. So vector options, vector b, yeah. So that's it. Let's press equal to see the output. Alright, so this will give you the output. So for magnitude of the vectors, let's move this. Now magnitude is something as absolute value. To get the magnitude on this calculator, it's just square root of the square of the vector. So magnitude of vector p will be square root of 7 square. Alright, then minus 3 square is something as 9. Alright, because minus 3 times minus 3 gives you 9, so just put plus 9. Alright, then plus 2 square. So that's what we have here, guys. Close the brackets. So this is what we're going to have. Let's press equal to now to see the output of this. So this will give you the magnitude of vector p. Alright, 7.87. If you are leaving it in 2 decimal places, where the magnitude of vector q would be, remove this. So we have square roots of 4 square, alright, plus 5 square. Then square root of minus 3 is something as 9 plus 9. Close the brackets. So that's it. So this will give you the magnitude of vector q, 7.07 if you are leaving it in 2 decimal places. So I'm making progress for question D. So let's solve the D aspect. Now it says the scalar product of p and q. So go to catalog, vector option, vector a, go back to catalog to get the dot product. When you come here this time around, go for vector calculations. So you're going to see dot product, the first option. Okay, vector a dot vector q, that's a vector b on this calculator. Alright, very easy, guys. So that's it. Press execute now to see the output. So we have it was 7. It's as simple as this. So for e aspect, that's cross products of vector p and q. That's what it means. So it's going to be, let's go back, guys. So it will be catalog, vector a, go back to catalog. Alright, vector option, vector calculation. This time I want cross products vector A and vector B. Catalog, okay, vector B. So that's it, guys. Press equal to now to see the output executes. So we have it to be this. Alright, so basically if we outline this will be minus I plus 29J plus 47K. Alright, so that's what it entails. Lastly, before we end this video, the cosine of the angle between P and Q. So cosine of the angle, let's go out of this place. So it would be, you press catalog, vector option, vector calculation, then go to angle. So cosine of the angle between vector P and Q, press catalog, vector A, which is a vector P on this calculator, then you put comma shift and this button, vector, go to catalog again, vector option, go to vector B, close the bracket. So that's it. Press execute. So we have the cosine of the angle between vector P and Q to be 82.77 degrees if you are leaving it in two decimal places. So guys, this basically can do problems involving vector calculation using the Casio Fx-991 CW scientific calculator. It comes from multiple choice questions. Hope you learned something interesting. Don't forget to reset the calculator once you are done. Just press this setting button, follow the instruction, go to reset, execute, initialize, or execute again. So that's it.